Sadao considered a moment. Let it be so. He agreed. You tell Yumi and I will tell the others. Now when Hana told that she would call Yumi for the task of giving that man a wash, Sadao considered that thought for a moment. Then he agreed with Hana. He said, all right, you tell Yumi and I will tell the others. And that means they decided on informing their servants about the person they had brought inside the house, about his being their enemy, about his being the prisoner of war. But the utter pallor of the man's unconscious face moved him first to stoop and feel his pulse. But before he moved from there, he noticed that the man had become very pale. The vainness was completely showing on his face. His face had become colorless. So he first stooped and felt his pulse. It was faint. The pulse was faint, weak, but it was there. That means he was still alive. He put his hand against the man's cold breast. The heart too was yet alive. He was alive, but it was a state of emergency. His pulse had become very faint. He will die unless he is operated on, Sadao said. Sadao understood that his condition was not good. He needed to be operated on as soon as possible. Sadao said, considering, the question is whether he will not die anyway. He was considering the matter of fact that even if he could save the man, he would not be able to live for long because he would be killed by the police. So he was destined to die anyway. Hana cried out in fear, don't try to save him. What if he should live? So Hana, she got a little terrified and she suggested her husband not to save him because she was little apprehensive about the future. How would they handle the situation if he would get recovered? What if he should die? Sadao replied, as if he got the idea. He stood gazing means staring at, gazing down on the motionless man. This man must have extraordinary vitality. Vitality means strength, or he would have been dead by now. This man must have extraordinary vitality, or he would have been dead by now. But then he was very young, perhaps not yet 25. So when he was just gazing down on him, he was looking at the man motionless who was just lying unconscious. He was thinking about his condition and thinking that he would have suffered a lot, suffered so much of pain, and was still alive just maybe because of his extraordinary strength. Moreover, he was young, so his age and his extraordinary strength could only save him and kept him alive till then. Otherwise, he would have been dead by then. You mean die from the operation? Hana asked. Hana furthered her conversation with her husband, and she asked him whether he would be considering to kill him during the operation. Yes, Sadao said. Hana considered this doubtfully. She was considering that idea doubtfully. In a way, she was not liking it. She was in a confused state. And when she did not answer, Sadao turned away. At any rate, something must be done with him, he said, and first he must be washed. They were in a state of dilemma. On one hand, Sadao wanted to operate upon him, save his life, but on the other hand, saving his life would have meant betrayal to the country, saving an enemy, and that would put his honor also at risk. So he was in a confused state. So before he could decide anything, he told Hana to first give that man a wash.